Good morning. It is the second day of a week on Atkins. And unsurprisingly, I'm quite hungry considering I didn't eat all that much yesterday. Which sucks to be me because I've got this for breakfast today. A shake. That ain't filling no one up. I know how you're feeling, mate. Sat right by your food, hoping they just magically fill with deliciousness, eh? Yeah? You're not interested in love, are you? You just want food. You just want food. Me too, but we don't always get what we want, do we? Oh, that was harder than I thought. Right. And it's fuller than I expected. Hence why my camera is now covered in Atkins powder. There we go. Oh, that smells very vanilla-y. Oh, right. I'm surprised by that. So, let us make a thing. So, I'm going to lower the camera a little bit because, of course, I'm being super professional here. And we'll put this on because we need to add, what does it say? We need to add 37 grams of this stuff to make a nice breakfast shake. There's a scoop in there already. Oh well, it was hidden. We can do this anyway, we don't need it. 37 grams, we'll be precise. 34, 36, 36 still, 37, right. That's good that there's a scoop in there. Didn't expect that. But there usually is, I mean I shouldn't be surprised. 250 to 350 ml of water. And something that a lot of people have said to me on these week-ons is, well, if you want a smoother shake, because these things are generally quite grainy, quite gritty, then you want to crack out the old, this thing. Oh yeah. So, let's do it. Let's make it nice and thick. Ooh, that smells so vanilla-y. Like, ridiculously vanilla-y. Vanilla-y is a word. You know what? That's pretty bloody nice. And this has come from someone who's had a lot of these diet shakes. Super, super flavourable. Super creamy flavour as well. Mmm. That's honestly the nicest vanilla shake I've had in a week on. Yet. That is lovely. I would drink that normally. That is really nice. I expected to absolutely hate this, but I really like it. Hashtag not spon. It is definitely not a sponsored week on. That's really bloody nice. What am I going to moan about now? It's a bit dark in here. Oh, that's a bright light. Right, I can never get the lighting right in this room. That was a really good shake, and now it's given me some energy. God knows for how long. I'm not exactly full to do a bit more uni work because, yes, that's bad lighting, isn't it? Oh, then we're off out to meet some friends for a walk. Oh, that's too bright. Ah, completely unlike my future. We've come for a walk. Hi Gracie, you had your hair cut for the first time in...
Yeah, do you like it?
Yeah, it looks really nice. What's 4 months, 5 months?
Oh no, longer than that, October.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah. So we're at Burkhamsted Castle, which, as you can see, there's not much of it left. However, this did feature, in some capacity, in the Russell Crowe version of Robin Hood.
It did, yeah.
In CGI version. Definitely not this.
I mean, they say it's a castle, or was a castle, but I mean, you wouldn't really know, would you?
Well,
It could just be having us on.
yeah, it was just a fancy wall for this house behind you.
Yeah.
They're just really protective. Maybe not. Maybe it is a real castle with big walls. Can't go in there at the moment. But maybe this was some sort of dining room. I don't know. There is somewhere, oh, it's over where those people are, that I'm sure used to be some sort of kiln or something like that. Fun times. Right, now home. That was a nice walk in the rain at the castle. Not the rain, the rain. So it is now. It's now lunchtime. Unsurprisingly, my Atkins shake, as lovely as it was, and it was lovely, has not kept me full in the slightest. So I am now thinking of something that I can shove into my face to fill up my stomach. And I've got just the lunch that I hope is going to tick that box. Come join me, will you, while I cook? Oh yes, cheese steak sandwiches. How lovely. And if you want to focus on the ingredients that I have here, I have beef. We have it. The recipe calls for cayenne. Thought we had it again. Don't. That'll do. That'll do. Mustard, Worcester sauce, cheese, and oh, you may be thinking this is going to be this normal carby bread. Well, it's lower carb and it's seeded. Blech. But it's the literally only low carb bread that exists in the entire Great Britain. I know you're going to send me links to prove that otherwise, but it's the only one I could find. Right, a cheesesteak sandwich it is then. I am excited for this. And we need to use the grill for this one. We never use the grill. Where is the grill? There it is. Right, looking forward to... Oh, that needs a clean. Right, let's get it prepped. Well, we're making this one in a way that I completely didn't expect, but we'll see how well it turns out. This is a very American way of making something that is alien to my British eyes. So, cheese goes in there, along with our pretend cayenne. Not too much. Oh, that was more than I intended. And then a little bit of mustard. Plop. And a little bit of Worcester sauce. A bit more for good measure. Right, then the lid to this is going to go on, and I'm sorry, headphone users. Oh, there we go. It's going a bit pastier now. And we get our bread and our interesting mix. If I can get it out. And yeah. Ugh, that's not a pleasant sound. We scrape it on like the weirdest cheese spread ever. It smells nice. Nice and Worcester saucy. Nice and saucy. So the recipe actually calls for the beef to go on and then for it to go in the grill, but I kind of don't want to do that because I want a nice even cookage on the cheese, so I'm just going to put it in, let it do its thing, and then I'll probably put the beef on just to warm through right at the last second. So call me a maverick, call me an idiot, whatever you want to call me. Don't call me someone who doesn't have cheese on toast, because that's what's in there. Hello, Basil. You're showing a bit of interest, and is that because the roast beef's out? Could be. Look at that, that looks good. So, speaking of roast beef, on that goes. I'm going to put it back in the grill just to warm that through, then I'll be done. You want some? Tough. To be honest, it smells quite good. Right, I'm excited to try this. Probably should have done two. This is not going to be enough, is it? Because I'm greedy. Ooh, that's nice. Cheesy, beefy. It's the dominant flavour over the bread. What's the sauce? Mustard? You can taste it all. It's very nice. Grace is looking at me as if I'm weird. Oh, yeah. Come to my channel for food reviews where I just make sound. I like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here you go. Doesn't even bloody want it. Can't trick me for too long, mate. That was really nice. I do wish I had two, because I'm not super duper full, but it's not all that long really now until dinner time. So you know what? We'll just have to have an early dinner. That's fine by me. What do you reckon, Basil? Yeah. What's up? He's such a little tart. He doesn't look it when he's in these videos, but he loves it. He loves it, really. Don't you, mate? No, he doesn't. Right, I'm going to play a little bit of Uncharted 3. Drake's deception. He's been deceived, and he's not happy about it. I would love to know what you got. You listening to me to vlog? I'd love to know what sort of things you guys would be interested to watch streaming-wise on my Twitch channel. Links are in the description below. Like, would you want to see modern stuff, or is retro the thing to do? Let me know. But check out the channel. I'm going to play this. Oh, I've offended him. Are you offended, mate? Look at that bald belly. Look at it. It wouldn't be a week on without bolognese. So, of course, an Atkins bolognese, beef bolognese with parmesan, has to be done. And of course it includes double cream. We also have the awful ingredient that seems to be in everything that is evil. I forgot what it was called. Celery. It's celery. There's also a courgette or zucchini. There's well, we couldn't get parmesan, so you know that'll do. It's Italian cheese. It'll do. 5% beef, passata, onion. There's a bunch of things in there. I couldn't actually get marjoram on its own. But there is marjoram in this, so that's good, isn't it? You know, that'll do. That'll do. It'll all be the same. We're gonna make the most of what we can with what we could get a hold of. Mostly an Atkins bolognese. So let's go. Right, everything's chopped. Pan's on the go. Yeah, we finally get a sizzle going. We never manage. We're always too keen for the sizzle. So, strangely, the recipe says, if you can hear me over the sizzle, that the celery should go in like one of the last ingredients to go in, which is really weird.
Yeah, and we don't really like celery, so we don't really want it. We want to cook it down low so we can't really taste it.
Exactly. So, we're keeping that to one of the last ones, because that cooks really quickly. But the celery, you need to get that down so it's nice and soft, so definitely has to go in first. Nice and brown. So next, in goes half of this big old pack of beef. Frying mince is one of life's little pleasures.
That's delicious.
It's jinx. Next up, the saucy sauce. Now the recipe asks for a surprisingly small amount.
A third, basically.
Yeah, so we're going to add a little bit more, because that's what it's suggesting. We want it a little saucier than that. Obviously there is a bit of cream going in there, which is going to make it even saucier still, but yeah, it's getting a bit there now, isn't it? So, and also we are going to add, that's from yesterday's dinner, the broccoli and cauliflower. We are going to throw that in there as well. It asks for broccoli, but we're going to go crazy and throw in some cauliflower as well. No, broccoli as well. I can't speak. I'm excited. I'm hungry. Because all I've had today is a shake and a sandwich.
A shake and a sandwich.
A shake and a sandwich. That's going to be the name of my restaurant chain. Next up, herby herbs.
So there's thyme, basil, oregano and marjoram.
Then we'll throw in some seasoning, because people go crazy. Sometimes, well, most of the time we'll season the food and not show it, like Gracie is demonstrating now. And then people go mad saying we haven't seasoned it. But there we go. Live in the flesh seasoning.
I probably haven't done it correctly.
Who cares? Next up, the cream. And in it goes. Cream in a bolognese.
No, that does not happen.
Does not compute. That's not too much though. I'll just make it a bit creamier, obviously. And that's no bad thing. And then finally, in go the veggies. Because it is important with these Atkins meals that you get a ton of veggies into these meals.
I'm going to break down the cauliflower a little bit because they're massive.
Yeah. And then essentially all we need to do is cook through the courgette / zucchini and warm back up the collie and broccoli flour. That's not a word.
Broccoli flour.
That's my new thing.
There's not much sauce now, look.
Yeah, maybe we should add a bit more tomato. And a bit more cream? Oh dear, I can already sense the comments are yelling at us for going off-piste. But hey, you know, we're improvising. Yeah. Well, it's not the bolognese that we would usually make. It is carbless. Of course, well, it's not got any pasta, I should say. Obviously, there's carbs in there. But it does have one final ingredient. A bit of not parmesan.
You like cheese?
Oh, I should hope so too. Right, let's give it a try. Well, it smells good, nice and cheesy. Right, I'm unsure about the cream. I don't know why people have to be so eager to put cream in everything that it doesn't belong in, but we'll see. What hot?
I was going to say, that looks scorcho.
Babe.
Can you taste the cream?
Well, put it this way. We're going to start putting cream on our bolognese.
Oh, no, we're not. Can you taste the cream?
You can't really taste cream, but you can taste the creaminess, if that makes sense. So, yeah, let's try a little bit. I know you're not quite hungry, are you? You're going to have yours, because we are going out again tonight. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's lovely, but I don't like the cream in it.
No, I wouldn't do it every time. Certainly not, but I'd do it occasionally. It's nice.
It definitely makes it richer.
It does. It's incredibly rich, you're right. And, kind of miss pasta.
Yeah, definitely.
Wish it had. Doesn't need loads of pasta, but some pasta wouldn't hurt whatsoever. But, you know, I do like the veggies in there. We usually do put chunky veggies in our spaghetti. But we would also put, I know people hate this, but sweet corn in there.
And peppers.
And a bit of peppers. But you know what, the broccoli and the cauliflower, pretty good. I would do this again. And the cream. And the cream. So, after my really nice dinner, very rich, wouldn't have it, after what I said, wouldn't have it all the time, or even any other time. It was very rich. And I missed my pasta. So,
yeah, definitely liked pasta. For sure.
But as you can see, we're now in the car. Gracie is being the driver.
Driving Miss Daisy.
You're driving. That means I'm Miss Daisy. No.
You are, yeah.
So we're off to see The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and I assume again it will be the extended version.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah.
Which I can't actually remember anything about. So looking forward to it. It's probably the weakest of the Lord of the Rings films.
No.
What do you mean no? What's weaker?
The third one, Return of the King.
The third one.
Yeah. Because there's like 20 endings to it. It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, that's true. And there will probably be 30 endings to the extended version.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm looking forward to going to see The Two Towers Extended Edition for the first time in the cinema. I assume it's the extended version. I'm going to stop talking now and let's go to the cinema. Now that is a game. So, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers is... It's been a while since I've seen that film, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to do, despite the fact that it was about 76 hours long, and I have now aged considerably. But hopefully we will get a chance tomorrow to see The Return of the King, because it would be a shame to watch the first two extended versions of the trilogy and not see the last ones. But we'll see what we can do. We're off to see family tomorrow. But right now, I'm going to do a little bit of Zelda stream, because why not? We're in the fantasy mood at the moment, so let's dive into another fantasy realm in Hyrule. But if you want to see what I get up to on my exploits in streaming, check out my Twitch channel. I'm going to try and do as much as I can streaming, so links are all in the description below. There's now a Basil emote. There's a Basil emote. Don't you understand? There's a Basil emote and everyone wants a Basil emote. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm mad. Mad with rage. Don't know what I'm angry about. I've not decided yet. Probably because I'm going to die countless times at this game. Oh dear. It's fun times. How do you feel about being an emoji, Basil? Huh? You couldn't care less, could you, you little shit? Oh, so that was day 2 of a week on Atkins, and to be honest, I mean, I was almost very, very close to saying it's the best day so far, but then again, we're only on day 2, so there was a 50-50 chance. But it was good. It was pretty good. Those shakes, very nice. Yeah, it is easily the nicest vanilla shake I've had on a week on so far. Very, very much enjoyed that. Lovely texture, probably helped by the fact that I whizzed it up in a whizzer. But yeah, the flavour was really good. Very, very impressed with that. Would definitely have that on the regular if it kept me a little bit fuller, because I was very much hungry until my lunch, which was I mean, it was basically a fancy grilled cheese. It was definitely not a Philly cheesesteak or whatever the hell the Atkins website tries to claim it's being. But nevertheless, it was really nice. A lot of washing up for what was, yes, a fancy grilled cheese with a slice of roast beef in the middle. But again, it was lovely. And I should probably have had 2. But then again, that wouldn't have been within the limitations of the diet, would it? No. But, I mean, I kept strong until dinner, which was my bolognese with cream, which is a weird thing to put in a bolognese. Apparently, it's not for Americans, but here in the UK, yeah, cream, not really a thing you stick in your bolognese. But then again, you guys get really mad when we put sweet corn in ours. So, you know, it's even now. We're even. Just relax. It's fine. But there we go. I'm pretty satisfied still now. It's late. I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to dream of potatoes and rice and chips. Potatoes, rice and chips. Not going to have any of those for the rest of this week. So I best get used to the fact. And if you want to see how I do get on for the rest of the week, please do like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see the rest of the week on early, as in right now, if you support the show on Patreon, you can do that. What a time to be alive. Or if you want to support the Twitch channel, where I'm going to inevitably Twitch things, i.e. play games and stream that, then you can check out that as well. All the links are in the description. Strange, isn't it? It's going well. It always unnerves me when a week on starts going well. We'll have to see where things go from here. See you on day 3.